Have you ever wondered what a man truly gives when he sleeps with someone? It is never just the body. What he offers, often without realizing, is his soul. A soul hungry for validation, hungry to be chosen, hungry to be seen without having to perform. Desire becomes the disguise. Lust becomes the mask. But beneath the surface, something deeper moves, because at the core, a man's true longing is not sex. It is recognition, to be felt, to be acknowledged, to be whole, even in his brokenness. What looks like strength is often fear wearing armor. What looks like confidence is often silence learned too early. And in intimacy, that silence begins to speak. When intimacy becomes real, something dangerous happens. The performance collapses. The armor begins to crack. In the silence between touch and breath, the truth emerges. Not the man he pretends to be, but the child he never healed. The fear of rejection rises first. The insecurity he learned to hide behind discipline, ambition, and strength. This is why closeness terrifies so many men, because to be touched deeply is to be seen without defenses. A single glance can awaken abandonment. A gentle pause can expose wounds he never learned how to explain. The mask of strength does not fall through noise or conflict. It dissolves in silence. And in that moment, the body becomes a mirror, reflecting everything he tried to forget. Be strong. Be capable. Do it right. Desire became another test, another stage, another place to prove worth. Pleasure was mistaken for technique, as if connection could be earned through precision. But real desire does not come from effort. It comes from presence. Beneath the masculine mask lives a softer truth, a sensitivity the world taught him to bury. And when intimacy slows down enough, that buried part begins to rise. This is why real connection feels dangerous, because it exposes the man beneath the role, the one who does not know if he is enough without the armor. In that exposure, desire stops being control and becomes surrender. There is a force most men never meet directly. Jung called it the shadow, the rejected part of the self. The pain, fear, and longing pushed into silence. What is not made conscious does not disappear. It returns as fate. This is why patterns repeat. The same attraction, the same disappointment, the same emotional collapse wearing a different face. A man believes he is choosing freely, but often he is being pulled by unresolved wounds. In intimacy, the shadow projects. The woman becomes everything, lover, mother, savior. And when she cannot carry that weight, desire turns into resentment. Not because she failed, but because the man asked her to heal what he refused to face. Many men say they want love, but beneath that word, what they crave is approval, to be chosen, to be affirmed, to finally hear the words they never received. Inside, the invisible child waits, waiting for someone to say, "I see you. You matter." This is where the trap begins. Because when the hunger to be loved is stronger than the ability to love oneself, the man begins to disappear. He bends. He overgives. He performs kindness as a survival strategy. Excessive kindness is often pain wearing a polite mask. He is not loving. He is begging, quietly, for permission to exist. And no amount of approval can heal that wound. Sex is never just physical. It is an opening, a doorway through which energy moves freely, whether you are aware of it or not. Not every connection nourishes. Some drain. When intimacy is unconscious, a man can leave feeling weaker, not because of the body, but because of what was exchanged beneath awareness. Emotional wounds, unresolved chaos, unhealed trauma. All of it travels through closeness. The body remembers what the mind ignores. This is why discernment matters. Strength without awareness is vulnerability, and presence without boundaries becomes self-erasure. Not every woman deserves access to your body, and not every desire deserves expression. The journey inward always circles back. Choice is the first step toward freedom. A man must learn to honor himself, to recognize his own needs, to witness his own wounds without fleeing. Integration is not magic. It is deliberate. It is patience. It is the quiet act of saying, "I am enough." When a man claims himself, the hunger softens. The invisible child feels seen. The shadows no longer command. Desire becomes a mirror, not a chain. He returns to the world whole, not as a mask or a performance, but as a presence. Strong, yes, but grounded. Open, yes, but discerning. This is the culmination of intimacy, not dependency, not validation, not control, but choice, wholeness, self-possession.